Shh. It's that time, y'all. Time for Big Boys boxing.
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me.
Kia ora team, and welcome back to Big Boys Boxing. So over the weekend we only had two heavyweight dust-ups that were hardly worth mentioning. I mean, we were expecting a decent fight out of Tony Yoka and Johann Dorper to kind of give us a gauge on where Yoka stands at a decent level, but not much information we could download from the fight, considering he knocked Dorper out in less than a round. So the fight itself, Yoka came out sticking a stiff jab out there, and Johann Dorper was trying to jab with him but getting out jabbed, so he stopped that. He shelled up. I think he thought, I'll try and weather the storm until Yoka slows down a bit, put up the high guard, and Yoka thought to himself, well, if you're going to put up the high guard, I'm going to punch around it with a right hook. He threw multiple right hooks, and they were starting to stumble Johann Dorper. So he opened up his guard a bit to try and protect the side of his head, and Yoka came through with a big right uppercut, and that was the punch that really hurt Dorper. He started going down, and Yoka came over the top with another right hook to the side of the head and put him down. Now, credit to Dorper, he did get straight up and he was ready to go again. Didn't look that hurt, but Tony Yoka poured it on. Just kept throwing that right hook, threw a couple of little shots to the body, throwing that right hook around the guard, and Johann Dorper once again opened up his guard again to protect the side of his head, and once again Tony Yoka threw the right uppercut straight up the middle, and down went Dorper. The ref calls it off. So very impressive from Tony Yoka. Nobody thought Yoka could do that to somebody like Dorper, who's supposed to be pretty damn durable. Now, granted, Dorper is 39 years old, he's coming to the dusk of his career, but I don't think the wars he's been in has damaged his chin that quickly from his last fight to this one. So I think Tony Yoka deserves credit for getting the knockout in the first round against somebody who's pretty damn durable. So for me, there are four prospects at the top of the list. At the moment we have obviously a Tony Yoka, then maybe a Daniel Dubois, then a Aslan Bekmambetov, and a Filip Hrgovic. You can put them in whatever order you want, but for me, those are the four top prospects at the moment, and I think they all deserve to be there. So it'll be interesting to see where Tony Yoka goes to next. With the state of coronavirus and restrictions on travel and things at the moment, I expect we may see Tony Yoka versus Carlos Takam not too far down the track. And I also think that's another fight that Tony Yoka should win reasonably comfortably. I don't think he'll be able to stop Takam as quick as he stopped Dorper, because Takam is a lot more craftier. He moves a lot, he moves his upper body, he knows how to roll with punches pretty well. So I think maybe Yoka could get some rounds out of Takam. Takam's pretty tough as well, but looking at Takam's last fight, he could be another one who's damn near shot as well. His last fight against Jerry Forrest, he looked very cumbersome to me. He looked like he was running out of gas. He wasn't throwing a lot of punches. His punches were slow. So it is what it is, but another all French affair, Carlos Takam being French Cameroonian. Let's get it, and we'll see how Yoka goes. If he beats Yoka and Dorper in a row convincingly, well, people got to step up and say, well, shit, maybe Tony Yoka really is the goods. The other fight over the weekend was Philip Hrgovic fighting a nobody. He was supposed to fight that guy Parla, and he ended up fighting this other guy. I can't even remember his name. Used to be a cruiserweight. The guy actually didn't do too bad in the first round. He was moving around, making Hrgovic work. But in the second round, he caught him with a straight 1-2, and he was brutally knocked out. But Philip Hrgovic seems to be having trouble getting any kind of meaningful fight. This fight was a joke. I'd like to see him fight somebody with rankings at least, and there is an opportunity for that to happen right now. There's a fight that was supposed to happen on October 3rd that isn't going to happen, between Trevor Bryan and Christopher Lovejoy. Apparently Trevor Bryan doesn't want the fight against Lovejoy anymore for whatever reason. So Christopher Lovejoy's called out a slew of heavyweights. Philip Hrgovic was one of them. So why not take that fight? Philip Hrgovic and his team, you should be chasing that guy. He opened his mouth, make him pay for his mistake. Reason I think they should take that fight is because Christopher Lovejoy has a WBA ranking. Philip Hrgovic needs a fight against a ranked fighter. If nobody wants to fight him, take on this Christopher Lovejoy, who's 18-0. Fought all of his fights in Mexico and only ever fought one person with a winning record, and that record was padded as well. So let's see what this Christopher Lovejoy is all about. Take him on, Philip Hrgovic, get it done. Now the other little bit of news, I'll leave an article in this description about it. Jarrell Miller has come out. The first substance he got caught with in his drug tests against Anthony Joshua was GW1516, and he has no explanation for that being in his system. Now, he's come out and decided that he was taking some pecker pills called Black Ant, and they must have had GW1516 in them. Get the fuck out of here, you're a cheat! If you're too dumb to read the fucking label of your I can't get a stiffy pill, then you are responsible for that. And guess what? There's still two other substances that were in the system. EPO, injectable only, was in his system, along with human growth hormone, HGH, both in the system. And his excuse for that is that was treatment for an elbow injury. Okay, Jarrell, well, if that's the case, why didn't you get a exemption for those drugs? If it's for medical reasons, you need to fill out the form for what drugs you are taking, prove that you were prescribed to them by a doctor, and everything's tickety-boo. But guess what? You're too fucking dumb to do that too. Whatever excuses you have, don't cut it. You're too dumb to follow the rules. You are a fucking cheat, and nobody is buying your pecker pills bullshit. Go back to the hole you crawled out of, take some more steroids so your dick gets smaller, and stay the fuck out of boxing. Nobody wants to hear from a cheat like you. And that's all I have to say about Jarrell Miller. Black Ant pecker pills. What a fucking idiot. Do you think we're all stupid? Seriously. Anyways, that's my spiel for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you have. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future content, and I will catch you in the next one. I'm Jono from Big Boys Boxing, and I'm out. So